Well, it is one of the most secretive and sacred traditions in the world, and it starts tomorrow, the papal conclave.
WDRB Stefan Johnson sat down with Louisville's Archbishop to talk about how the new pope will be chosen and why this ancient process still matters in the modern world. Stefan?
Well, good afternoon, guys. In less than 24 hours, the College of Cardinals will begin the solemn process of selecting a new pope. And while the world waits, Louisville's Archbishop gives us a look at what goes on behind the doors of the Sistine Chapel. When the white smoke rises from the Sistine Chapel chimney, the world will know a new pope has been chosen.
This is done by way of voting. This is also done by way of prayer.
But behind the simple signal lies a deep, prayerful process that dates back more than 700 years.
The cardinals became sequestered 700 years ago, as you said, because it took 2 years to elect a pope.
The process is called a conclave, Latin for with a key. In an exclusive interview, Archbishop Shelton Fobb walked us through the history of the conclave.
They locked them into the room, removed the roof so that they were exposed to the elements, and only gave them bread and water until they would elect a pope.
Over the years, the accommodations have changed, but the purpose remains the same. Cardinals from around the world will be locked inside the Sistine Chapel, where they will vote and pray until there's a new pope.
The conclave goes until one of the candidates, or one of the cardinals, one can presume, until someone receives a 2/3 vote.
If no one is elected, the ballots are burned with chemicals that create black smoke, a sign there is no pope yet. But the work continues until we see white smoke from the Vatican.
And then if there is no pope elected, like on the around the 13th or 14th ballot, which would be the third day, they take a break and they pray and ask for the guidance of the Holy Spirit.
Only cardinals under the age of 80 are allowed to vote, 133 this year. And for them, it's more than just a vote. It's a spiritual journey.
There's a lot of prayer involved in those sessions with the cardinals. They celebrate Mass each day.
And while the world focuses on Rome, Archbishop Fobb says this is not a political convention. There are no campaigns, just discernment.
So right now, they're coming to know one another in a better way, and they're discussing not only the gifts of each cardinal, but they're also talking about this is what we see as the needs of the church at present.
Meanwhile, when the smoke clears, the next pope will be the leader of more than 1 billion Catholics. And Archbishop Fobb says his voice will reach beyond the Catholic Church.
But I also think that the Pope is a voice for the voiceless, and that does not matter if you are Christian or Catholic or not.
Bishops go to Rome every 5 years to give the Pope a report. He says he's looking forward to making that trip once a Pope is elected. Stefan Johnson, WDRB News.